So, first up, we have, this way, RimWorld! Woohoo! This is one of the only games that won't be giving away keys tonight, but I can guarantee you it's going to be awesome, and you guys are going to love it. Secondly, we have Crystal Catacombs, and Maxwell, one of the devs behind it, is going to be joining us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. From what I've seen of the game, it looks fantastic. I haven't actually played it myself, so couldn't tell you what exactly goes into it, but we're going to find out. It's going to be great. Thirdly, we have Pulse Shift, and from what I know about this, it's sort of like a. I'm not actually sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Let me just take a look here. Yes. All right. So it is what I thought it was. It is the hacking game where you can hack the world. Well, not hack, but more just like change how things work, like change physics, change how high you jump, etc., etc. And lastly, we have Soul Gambler, which is a well, I guess you could call it like a reimagining of the Foss and Mephisto story. So it's going to be an interesting game. I hope it doesn't get too raunchy, but we'll see how we go. All right, so we might as well get started on our first game, which happens to be RimWorld. Let me just get it all set up here. All right, where is my screen? Where's my super suit? There it is. There's my super suit. Alright. Just change that up real quick. Look at that. Ooh. Let's get some sound. Let's get some big knob up in here. So, first thing I'm going to show you guys about RimWorld. It's kind of like sci-fi Dwarf Fortress, I guess you could say. Hey, Team Rush, welcome. But I've had a few goes here, and I've got a level which I'm pretty happy to show you guys. It's fairly early on, but what I was gonna do is gonna show you like a slightly completed, started area of this game, and then one that's from the beginning, so you guys can get an idea of what the sort of progression is like in the game. All right, let's load Great Hole, as I called it. All right, so welcome to RimWorld. This is my world of Rim. Look at this. Look at this fantastic game. So the idea is that you're a colonist stuck on a Rim world, and you have to sort of live, farm, and hold off attackers. Now, on this particular one, I've managed to hold off a few assaults, and I've had a few of my people die, which is always good for, you know, making the game interesting. And one of the things you can do in this game is actually like you can sort of injure the opponents that come at you, and when you injure them, you can take them hostage. So I'm like, yeah, basically all these notifications down here are like from the wall that's breaking. I'm getting them to mine, and like the roof is sort of coming down, which is fine. You know, I don't really care too much about that sort of stuff. But one of the interesting things that I managed to do in this game was I managed to convince my settlers that cannibalism is okay. So they've started, like, where is it? Like right here, this chunk here. This is human meat. Right here, you can see it. Oh, hang on, let me just turn on my my mouse cursor. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this little block here, it's human meat. So these guys have been eating human meat for a while now, and they've grown accustomed to the taste. So they're pretty hard to get along with, but we'll just get through the game a little bit. Let's speed it up, speed up the simulation a little bit. So one of the things about this game that's interesting is Yeah, so right there, that's my food supply. Um, you can see that they're kind of like dissected, and this guy here, he's where was it? There's a few guys that were rotting. Yeah, this guy here's rotting because he's one of the first guys I killed. Um, so they have like a full night cycle and stuff, and they have like power in the game, and it's a very interesting sort of concept because there's a few ways you can get power. The first one is, you know, by solar panels and whatnot. Is he gonna grab a? Is he gonna grab a dead body? No, he grabbed an actual animal corpse. Let's see. Come on, someone gotta grab a dead body. You need more meat. You need to get some of that meat. Where are you going? Oh, what's this? A trade ship is passing nearby. Okay. All right. So the other thing you can do in this game is you can trade. Industrial trader. All right. So one of the way that you it took me a long time to work this out, but simply put, one of the things you need to do is you need to get one of your little dudes, and you need to go to your what was that called? Wallen Consortium. All right. You need to go and call them. So I'm getting my little lady here to go call them, and now they don't actually come down to the planet, which is kind of interesting. But so you can buy like people, you can buy weapons from them. I don't really need any of this stuff because, you know, I'm pretty good at mining my own stuff. But you can trade with them. You can sell them things that you have in storage. So I don't know why this isn't showing up, but I have some stuff in storage here, so they should be working. They have a full rain cycle and stuff like that. And there's some interesting things out there, like for example, if you put electronics outside and it rains, it'll like what's the word? Sort of destroy them. There's some really cool stuff in here, and hopefully we'll get to a point where these guys at the moment are just mining. I'm trying to get more expansions going here so I can build up and whatnot. And one of the things that I want to show off today, hopefully, is I want to show off being able to take prisoners, because that's one of the most crucial parts of this game. Like, you start off with 3 settlers when you begin this game, and I would like to have an opportunity to get more settlers. So the way that you do that is by either buying slaves, which is an interesting concept, or by... See, look, they're going through all the other food resources before they do anything else. So I want them to get into the meat. I want them to get into the human meat because it's going to be super delicious. But yeah, I want to take a prisoner so I can show you guys. But let's get into some of the core mechanics here. So let's see. When you build, you can order your men or your little units to do whatever you like. One of the things that you can do, if any of you guys have played Dwarf Fortress before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's particular stockpiles that you can put around the world. So this is a garbage stockpile, which is known as a dumping one in this game. This one here is a normal stockpile, as well as this one. Well, if I could get down to it. Yeah, so this is just another stockpile, just for average storage, for everything other than food. And those guys are cleaning up the dirt, which is very nice of them. The dirt looks ugly when there's rocks on them, so good job to you guys. So, yeah. There's a few pieces of difficulty that you can do in this game as well. So the idea is survive as long as you can. It's sort of open-ended. It's sort of like Prison Architect. It's like Dwarf Fortress in that regard. Power is also very interesting. Like, this is my power generator here, but I've got it on a geyser, which is like these things here. They shoot up hot steam, as you can see there. And the idea is that you need something to power your little, you know, colony, I guess you could call it. And then you've got like cooking tables, butchering tables, research benches, and there's a whole heap of researching that you can do. Like, these guys are researching better pickaxes for mining. And what was the other thing I was doing? Yeah, that was it. Just researching the pickaxes at the moment, which is pretty much what I want, because, you know, a lot of this area around here is sort of stone, and yeah, we need to clear it out so that we can make room for expansions and stuff. So, now, I guess we'll get into actually, we'll save this because this is good. We'll go back to main menu and we'll start a brand new colony because I want to show you guys the difficulties and sort of like the generation of the maps and some other things like that. So these are the AI storytellers right now. That previous game that you saw me on, that was the very easiest one because I just wanted to get a feel for the game. But there's different types of storytellers here. And Callie is a less aggressive version of her sister Cassandra. She's good for the first game. Cassandra creates story events on steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension, which is probably the one that we're going to play tonight. Phoebe doesn't want to hurt anyone. She just wants a relaxing tale about people building a colony. She'll be very friendly. So, you know, you can sort of get your different types of stories going here, like whether you want something that's more aggressive or you want something that's, you know, a little on the easier side. This is something that you can do. Randy doesn't follow the rules. He'll generate random events and doesn't care if they make a story triumph or utter hopelessness. It's all drama to him. Actually, we might play this guy. This guy seems like he might be fun, so let's give him a go. So as I said, you start off with three characters when you first get into the game here. And you know, you can sort of randomize them and do whatever you want. But so they have a backstory. They have traits. They don't do anything right now, but they will do in future versions. So, but the things you want to pay attention to right now are what they're incapable of. So this one's incapable of violence, which is interesting because there's a lot of violence in this game. So maybe that's not the best one to do it, but along the side here you'll see skills. Now, as you can see, because she's incapable of violence, she's incapable of doing things like shooting or melee. Oh, this is a male, sorry. I don't know. Wait. This is a male and pregnant. Alright, so doing some twin shit up in here. I can get down with that as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's see. Incapable of nothing. This is probably a good one to start on, because this guy is incapable of nothing. Except he's deaf, but that doesn't really mean much right now. So that's good. That's a good start. Intellectual. He's incapable of intellectual stuff and artistic stuff. So you can't do research and you can't do artistic things. Which is fine for now. So this is an interesting one. He's incapable of dumb labor, skilled labor, caring, or social. So this guy is only good at shooting and melee. That's that's an interesting character. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's randomize him up so we can actually have. This is a good one. Capable of nothing. All right. So in the advanced section, you can choose the map size, and you know, depending on what you want and what you don't want, you can have, you know, very large games, and the borders on the actual map that I showed you before were the actual borders of your map. So you can't like sort of go to the edge of the border and find more map. It just doesn't exist. So whatever's in your plane when you start is generally what's gonna, you know, be your entire square. So we'll go with a small map for now. So let's start this bad boy. So we're going to generate the world now. Yeah, the three of you awake in your long sleep sarcophagi. To the sound of sirens and ripping metal, you barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Alright, first things first in a game which I've paused, so we need to sort of work out what our landscape is like. So, over here we got a geyser, which is really useful, because it basically means power for as long as there's steam coming out of it, which is very, very handy. And that's that right there is probably what we're going to do. Mostly. Oh wait, that's even better. Look at this. This is perfect. So we got metal here along the sides. We got a geyser in here, and yeah, we got trees everywhere. So it's a lot easier to defend sort of a smaller area like this, which is good. So and all the soil here is able to be farmed on for the most part, which is very useful. Now the first thing about this game that you're going to want to do is, alright, see these things down here? These are beds. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to deconstruct these beds, because they'll come back here like anytime they want to sleep. And okay, so these two piles here, so we've got a dumping stockpile, which we'll delete, and we've got a normal stockpile. And see all this wood and like, you know, farming kits and all this sort of stuff. Silver. See how they got the red X's on them? That means that your settlers can't interact with them whatsoever. So what you want to do is you want to select them all, like so, and then you want to hit the F button, which allows them to interact with them, which means that they can pick them up and move them around and stuff. And there's plenty of these things all over the map. So I don't know why you can't interact with them from the beginning, but, you know, I guess it's like a cosmetic choice or something along those lines. So what I normally do is go around and find all these things at the beginning and sort of allow the settlers to interact with them, simply because it makes the start of the game a little less sort of, I don't know, what's the word, controlled. So, you know, you can just have your settlers go and pick up all the stuff that is around the map, because it will be useful stuff, especially in a map as small as this. Alright, so then now we want to actually define what we want to do here. So I think for the first portion we're going to sort of mine all of this stuff out so we can have a bit of room to move. So we're going to set orders to mine that. Oh, hang on, let's keep that wall there and just mine all of this. And all of this. Cool. It's a good start. And that'll give us access to a geyser, which is perfect. I might get rid of that and all of that as well. Perfect. Alright, and then we want to build some sleeping spots just up front so that they don't have to go anywhere. And we want to define some zones. So stockpile zone right here. And then we want to create a dumping zone. So dumping zone can go over here. Alright, and now we go to the real world where our guys will break out of their pods. Holy crap. There's a naked guy. That's interesting. So the other thing that you need to do in the game is you'll need to define the roles. So if you go to the overview tab here, you can see here that so you can prioritize what they do. So each person will have some things here. So hauling is one of the most annoying things, but if you want to have each person in your environment actually be able to do it, so it's a good idea to yeah, it's just a good idea to have it sort of work like this for the most part. So we'll speed it up and let them sort of sleep and get acquainted with the new world. So yeah, so this guy here he's sort of working on bringing things over, and these guys are getting straight into mining, which is perfect, so we can sort of get the room sort of built out and whatnot. Now wood is kind of like scarce for the most part, but you know, if you're smart enough, you can build the right sort of sized hut, and it won't be a problem. Some of the other orders we're gonna do, we're gonna deplant these guys. Because these, for some reason, turn into wood right now. I don't know why. They just do. And then we want to chop wood for everything available in this region. Now, some of these plants are going to not be fully grown. Like this guy here, it's not fully grown yet. And oh, lady's fighting a squirrel. What's going on here? A local squirrel has gone mad, and she just fucking killed it. All right, cool, fantastic. Speed that up, and we got ourselves a bit of meat. A bit of meat to eat. All right, so these guys are sleeping in the rain because they're hard as fuck, you know. So when we get access to this thing here, this power unit, we're gonna have a lot of fun because that allows us to sort of build straight away some power. So thermal. See, we need to sort of clear out all that space there. So maybe we can. Okay, they're going into it. So they heal themselves by sleeping, which is nice, and the beds get assigned to them straight away. They'll eat the plant stuff pretty quickly, so might be a good idea to set up a farm pretty soon. Actually, I might do that right now. So we're going to define a growing spot. Probably don't need to be that big. There we go. Alright, so group of travelers from the Utopia Plains are passing by. So you'll get other groups of people coming in. And, wow, she just worked through the night. She's crazy. Yep. So, you know, you get other passers-by coming over and stuff, so... God, I hope that this geyser doesn't fall down. The roof, at least. Come on, you need to cut these things. What are you doing? Anyways, so... These guys are just going to move around and do their stuff for a while. We've got someone planting crops now, which is good. Those crops will yield some stuff so that we can actually get like a proper food going. Can I cut these down? I can cut that down. Harvest plants. There we go. So we're starting to get our stockpile up and running now, which is good. Really wish there was a bit more music in this game, though. You gotta be careful of the walls falling down. See this shadow here. All this area here is alright, solar flares. This solar flares happening right now is gonna put us out a bit, which is kind of annoying. Solar flares basically mean that all the electrical components you have in your buildings, like your sentries and some other things like that, they won't work anymore until the solar flare goes away. It's kind of annoying, but you know, it's got to happen at some point. So we'll get some constructions going now. So wood walls are good for two reasons. The first is, let's think about this. Actually, you know what? We need to sort of do that. We do need to mine these ones out as well. Yeah, unfortunately, because the wall needs to go there. So the walls. Okay, so they are. See, the ceiling is coming down over here. Alright, we're almost done. Alright, so we'll start building our walls. So the walls in this game, they carry power. Some walls do and some walls don't. So, where is it? Structures. So this wood wall is one of the ones that does carry Oh, see, these are the guys from another colony that are coming over to check us out. So if you get... It's happened to me before, but if you get 2 colonies, like back to back, they can generally fight each other if they're on the planes at the same time, so... It's kind of an interesting experience when that happens. Alright, so this is her building a wall here. She's gonna go get more wood, I think. Yeah, she's gonna go pick it up and bring it all the way back. We get some security up in here a little bit. No, I think that they can actually attack the walls. So so what they'll do, they'll go for the weakest point, and that's generally the doors. So, what shall it be called? I don't know. Boom City. There we go. Called it Boom City. Don't ask me why, but that's what it's called. I don't make the laws around here. I just enforce them. Alright. Yep. Nothing was crushed. Nothing was crushed. Alright, more people visiting us. Get back to work. Alright, so they're knocking off now, which is good. These guys are getting back to mining. So mining metal takes a bit longer than mining everything else does. This person's just like... Yeah, so this is why you want them to sort of move everything here first, I guess. Because then they do all this stuff where they sort of walk back and forth, and they'll take the resources that are sort of open rather than cutting down these trees first. So she'll spend a lot of time doing that, which is kind of annoying. But as you can see here, we've got some food from the crops. These crops here have been yielding food for us now, which is perfect. And then eventually, you know, we'll have enough for building in here, and then that building will eventually create a roof. If you just put 4 walls together, that's generally what will happen. So there can be lightning storms and lightning strikes, and which I think is about to happen right now. Welcome back, Team Rush. Yeah, so fires can break out spontaneously, which sucks, because they can run pretty rampant, especially in these grassy areas, so... And no one gives a shit. Do we actually have anyone that can do firefighting? Everyone can do firefighting, well that's good. But I think the rain will sort of deal with this fire before anyone else has problems with it, so... Which is nice. Yes, she's finally gotten around to it. Okay, well... Let's, build some structures. Wooden wall, there we go. Look at that. And then we will build a power station right there. Look at that. And then we will start building more walls around here. That looks like a good size. Oh, okay, well that's sort of the limit of the map there, so... See this, like, white line here? Oh, stop. We want to build a wooden door. There. Maybe one there as well. Wait. Okay, good. She replaced it, which is nice. So yeah, there's a wall along the map, so you can't like build on the very outside of the map, which kind of sucks, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, and once this is built, there will be enough. See, that blue line's also there, the power, so that carries along here. Once all these walls are built, a roof will appear over this, and then people will stop complaining and be a lot happier. So that's always nice. So one of the things that we can build as well is once we have this power up, just by being over this geyser, we will have power, which is really nice. So these blue lines here represent the power. So one of the things we can do, we can start putting out turrets, which means that, you know, our stuff will be protected from attacks, which is what we want. We don't want people to attack us. The good thing about being in like an area like this is we can kind of use the natural elements of the world to sort of block us in and stop us from being attacked, which is nice. So we'll build a wall, and we'll build a few doors in here. Maybe not there. Oh, hang on. We want to cancel that. We want to cancel that. So we want to put the doors... Yeah, we want to do it like that, I guess. Oops, that was dumb. There we go. And so once they finish building these sentries... Alright, so... Yeah, so this is what happens to the characters. So let's take a look. Stumpy. Where's Stumpy? Where are you at, Stumpsters? Alright, this guy here, Stumpy. He's close to a mental break. So you can see they lose happiness and they lose loyalty all the time. So basically he's complaining that he ate off the ground, he's complaining he slept on the ground, he's complaining that he's sharing a bedroom with people, and he's complaining that he ate raw food. So the one thing that we can do straight away is we can start doing things like you know, making the environment that they live in a lot more reasonable. Like putting floors on, for example, is a good way to do that. Making sure everyone's got their own bedroom, which is a very tropey sort of thing to do in Dwarf Fortress, but you know, it's also one of the best things you can do. So we might make this area down here, like the bedroom, for example. That seems like a pretty good idea. But we've got to clear it out first. So, you know, these guys can sort of hold off for a while. Now, as you can see here, the power is not connected yet because we've got to wait for them to build the walls back here. What the hell happened? Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, the roof is falling down, which sucks. So we just lost our power supply, which is kind of annoying, but we'll wait for her to finish mining all this stuff so that nothing will fall off the roof anymore, which is kind of the problem there. So hopefully nothing happens in the time that we're setting up here, because that would suck. You don't want to get attacked. No sir, we do not. Don't mind that, mind these. Come on, get to it. Alright. Perfect. So no more mining. Great. So now we need someone to haul this crap out of here. So haul that, haul that. And what that will do is they'll move that stuff to a dumping pile, which is what we want. So we got a lot of things going on here. Crush, 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 crush. Alright, so that boom rat just exploded. That really sucks. Oh my god. No, what are you doing? Fire, come on. No. Oh shit. Please put the fire out. Stop cutting down the tree. Put out the fire. Come on now. Oh my god. This is what I meant by fires getting out of hand. Oh my god. No one gives a shit either, which is the worst part. This is gonna go to bed. Yep. The big raging fire. Oh, thank God it's raining. That's amazing. Thank you, game. It's like you knew all along. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Block it off with wooden walls. Yeah. There's a way to do it. Let's get those walls back. Okay. Can't believe that shit. Alright. Get to work, you lazy scoundrels. Alright, good. Now let's put some power back in here. Build up that. Build up that homestead. Alright, so we got all this now. We'll turn this into the sleeping quarters. And I don't know the dimensions of the best rooms yet. But I think it's like that. And I could be wrong. Alright, so we'll remove all of this. There we go. Oh, hang on. We'll remove that and that. Yeah, okay, we'll go with the original plan. That way there's an alleyway for people to get down to their rooms. I think I need more space. Alright, so if we have a... Alright, that's better. I can deal with that. We'll give him a bit more room. Yep, that's good. So we can deconstruct these things here. And we'll put some doors. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. Someone just needs to finish up and hurry up and build this stuff here. Okay, it's night time. We'll get there eventually. Something will happen. So the other thing you can define in this game is you can add a home region, which we're going to do like this, like so. And what a home region does is anything within that home region, they will repair and fix up by themselves naturally. So like these broken oop, we need a door there. Wait, is that a door she's built? That is a door. Cool, fantastic. Alright, so this whole home region now is a region that people will come in and repair by themselves. Oh no, it's a boom rat. Oh god, this is gonna go terribly. So someone's getting a mental breakdown. Very good. So what's going on with her? So we need to like start like cooking, I guess. Otherwise people will start going crazy, which we don't want. So let's see. So she's wounded and she's urgently hungry. So is no one on harvesting? Growing, plant cutting. Okay, so we do have someone on this, but what we'll do right now is we'll go ahead and we will if I could find it. Production, there it is. We will make some cooking stuff happen. And we'll make this. Okay, well we can move that up now. And we can put some lights in here as well. Like so. And then go. Yeah. Well, they can walk through the trees, you know, so it's all good. So they'll just eat the potatoes, like raw potatoes or whatever. Cool, look at that. Are these things alive now? Yeah. See, these are up and running now because they got power going to them. What's wrong with this guy? Alright, so he definitely wants some food. So these guys will get around to cook. What was that? Oh, okay, so you've detected a cluster of cargo pods crashing nearby. Perhaps you will find something useful in the wreckage. Oh, hello, what's this? Medicine? Oh, that's useful. Damn, I've never seen that. So they'll go and pick that stuff up now. And they'll bring it back. And it'll be good. Well, people need to, like... Look at that, see now we've got a roof. Oh, that's interesting. So we might need to build another... Huh. I don't know what's going on here. They need to start building proper rooms for themselves. Otherwise they're gonna get crazy. At least they're out of the rain. But there's still a hole here, so... Mysterious blight has destroyed half your crops. Oh, another one. Oh my god. Where's that? Looks like they know that we need health. Wow, is that like a giant... That's a giant roof over my entire property. Alright, that's interesting. So Stumpy is also... Oh my god, these guys are gonna go crazy. I've done this so poorly. I really have, unless it's just the AI, because normally you get a bit of breathing room. Like she's building the cooking table, guys. Yes, this game does have fantastic mods. There's like a zombie mod and some other stuff. It's really cool. So she's going ahead and she's repairing all this stuff. Do we not have any wood left? Is that what's going on here? Alright, so one of the things you can do in this game as well is you can create a no roof region, which means this particular region here will have no roof on it. So that's what's happened. Yeah, see now the roof's gone, which is good, because we don't want the roof there. Now see how these things here don't have power? One of the things you can do is in this game you can actually build power conduits. So you can take the power from somewhere that you know you'll have power, like here for example, and you can attach a power source to this. And then these things here will be powered. It'll be awesome. Colonist needs rescue. What? Oh my god, what happened to you, bro? He got far too wounded. You. What the hell? Oh, okay, she was doing something. Okay. Has had a mental break and is going on a rampage. Okay, so all my colonists have just gone batshit insane. Oh, God. Where is my other guy? This is such a good start. And now I've gone and fucked it. Oh, God. Where are they? Where is my other guy gone? Oh, God. Look at this. They're just getting... Wow, did one of my guys die? Oh my god, I think one of my guys died. Did he just leave? Okay. Okay, I think I just lost. Oh, good news one. This guy, she's just destroying rats, and now everyone's fucked. She's down and out. Oh, he is. It looks like a she, though. Yep. Everything's fucked. My beautiful colony. Yep. Zenga's bled to death. He dead. He dead. And then this guy's just sitting here just going, Everyone is dead or gone. The story is over. Perhaps someone else will use these ruins. Let's see what happens when you keep watching. Nothing really. Okay. Well, that sucked. My entire team got killed by themselves, going crazy. Something to learn about that. I mean, I guess the needs of your settlers are pretty important. Oh yeah, what game is that? Yes, I will kill everyone. Oh, thanks, man. It means a lot. Like, I tried pretty hard to get this thing up and running, and... Oh, this map has nothing on it. Oh, no, over down there. That's where we're going. I go down that way. We'll try again. We'll try again. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Aside from me killing everyone again. I mean, it can't happen twice, right? Is there any better places to go? Yeah, that definitely looks like the best place. Oh, there's one down there as well, but I like this little corner. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neato. Hella neato. Yeah, what's this? Tell us about this game, man, that blew your mind. That's what I want to know. Alright. I think we found everything. Okay, well, let's move this colony. Alright, where was it? It was down here. Yes, there it is. Okay. And zones, we want to cancel. Cancel that. Cancel that. And we want to bring everything down here, so stockpile. Just dump it there. Right. Speed it up, make sure everyone starts taking stuff down. First things first. Oh, Overgrowth? Yeah. They've been around for a long time, those dudes. They know a thing or two about making an indie game. That they do. That they do. Actually, no, they are... What are they? They are muffalos. Because I'm sure that they are furry, so, you know, that's the way that they are, I guess. Just clean this up a little bit and then we'll build our little zone here. Yeah, muffalos. Chop wood. Please chop the wood. Alright, now we build some power. Look at that, it fits perfectly. Pre-ordering, huh? Awesome. I'm sure those boys will appreciate that. Alright, first things first, we're going to take it slow this time. We're actually going to build a room for these poor saps. Actually, but before we do that, let's actually just make sure that we're not cutting ourselves off here. You mine all that stuff out of the way. And then we'll get to structuring. Alright, so the next thing you need to build after that is defenses and stuff, but let's make a growing zone first. Perfect. Perfect. Getting this room built. Now I'm not sure why the roofs don't go over everything. It's kind of frustrating a little bit actually, but you know that happens. So look at that, we have a full zone already built. Alright, so now we need a meal source. The other thing we need to do is what was it? Production. We need to build a cooking region. And a butchering table as well. And then we need a light source. These people are just checking out my region. Checking it out much further. Oh boy. Alright, now they're planting some grass, which is good. Look at that. Finally got some stuff happening in here. Oh, local squirrel has gone bananas. Uh-oh, Shani. You better get out of there. The other thing that annoys me is like during combat, it goes like super slow like this. Oh yes, those weapons. So you can also harvest these berries, which is nice. Oh, get out of there. So one of the things you want to do at your first stockpile is if you go into storage here, you want to be able to like enable weapons so that they will bring weapons over. So now if you want to fight something, here's what you do. You have to click on the member and you have to draft them, and then when they're drafted you can actually give them attacks abilities. So however, once they're drafted, they will just sit there and like sort of guard patrol for the most part. So you want to be able to like after they're dead, undraft them, and then yeah. So with your cooking tables and stuff, yes, they can craft. With the tables and stuff, if you click on it, you'll get bills here. So you can add a bill to like butcher creatures, and you can basically do that infinitely. For example, then they'll take the creature there as they just did and sort of butcher it. You can do the same thing here with the meals, so you can infinitely cook simple meals, which is something that you should probably think about doing. So they got low food, low defenses. So the other thing we should look at doing now is building these people some bedrooms. But first, let's put some floor up in here, up in this hizzy. Make it feel a little more homey, you know. So yeah, one of the things you should probably do straight away is like just full on start crafting plants, because if you do anything else, it will take you a lot longer to grow some stuff. So yeah, so now this guy's building some floors. So you know, you can build beds. And like proper beds, which is what I'm going to do right now, actually. Cancel that. Now, they don't like sleeping in the same room, but sometimes you just have to put up with them. Oh, wow. Got a new colonist. We'll call it Rimville. That sounds good. So sometimes you just get colonists, like we just did now, which is really cool. So we'll have to build him another bed. So there you go, you can sleep there. Alright, now we're going to deconstruct these things. So if you want to equip your guys with weapons, you can do that pretty easily. So, like this guy here, we'll just go with pre-air. So you can go here and you can like go equip pistol, and what that'll do is it'll equip them with a pistol, but it won't actually like stop them from doing other things. So, no, this game is pretty cool because later on you can do stuff like, you know, you can build mechs and robots and all that sort of cool stuff, and you can do trading with other colonies, and there's a lot in here, actually. A lot. Like more than I thought at first. So now this guy's going to start cooking a meal. This guy's going to build some beds. Otherwise, no one's going to sleep tonight. This guy's going to cook himself up a sweet meal. These are little things here are simple meals, and, you know. After these plants come into proper growth, people will start like cooking up the meals and whatnot. So, yeah, so this guy's gonna cook some berries because, you know, he's baller. You don't give no shit. For a doctor, Doc, you're sure good at cooking. He is, actually. Well, there you go. So I think that basically is the end of our little trip so far. It's disappointing that we didn't get to see much combat, you know, because I suck. That's pretty much the only way to describe that. But yeah, So, you know, a Muffalo shaman? Show me. Of course he would be fucking naked. That wouldn't make any sense if he wasn't naked. He communes with the Muffalos with his nakedness. Alright, so I think it's about time that we change games. I'm going to be bringing in the developer of Catacombs with me for Maxwell. He'll be in here. Just so you guys know, you can get this game for $30 over at RimWorldGame.com, which I'll just plop in there. If this game looks like your shizness, then you should totally just go do it and buy it. The guy updates frequently. It's a really cool game. You'll have a lot of fun. Well, if you built the goddamn beds, there wouldn't be any problem. People. Oh well. Anyways, let's change the game now. Save this. There we go. All right. Yes, quit to OS. All right.